He was the first disciple of Saint Benedict. He founded the first Benedictine order in France. Today's curiosity is about Saint Amaro. Here are 11 curiosities about him. 11. Birth in Rome. Saint Amaro was born in Rome at the end of the 5th century, into a noble family, which provided him with a privileged start in life. His father, Equitius, was a prominent senator in ancient Rome. Growing up in an environment of high social status, Amaro received the best education available at the time. However, his destiny was marked for something beyond earthly wealth. While still young, Amaro was entrusted to the care of Saint Benedict by his father, in an act of devotion and hope that his son might find a path of holiness and service to God. This act of dedication was not only a reflection of Equitius's faith but also a sign of the profound impact that monastic life and Saint Benedict's influence would have on Amaro's spiritual journey. The context of his childhood in Rome and his father's decision to guide him towards monastic life demonstrate how Roman nobility of the time valued spiritual formation and commitment to faith, seeking for their children an education that combined earthly learning with spiritual development. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to not miss any curiosities about the saints. 10. First disciple of Saint Benedict. Saint Amaro, also known as Saint Mauro, holds a prominent place in the history of Christian monasticism as Saint Benedict's first disciple. His importance is widely recognized through references found in the biography written by Saint Gregory the Great, which details the lives and deeds of the first Benedictine monks. When Saint Benedict founded his famous monastery at Monte Cassino in the early 6th century, Amaro was one of the first to join him, fully dedicating himself to the new form of monastic life that Saint Benedict was establishing. This first disciple played a crucial role in spreading the rule of Saint Benedict, helping to lay the foundation upon which the monastery would rise as a center of spirituality and teaching. Amaro's selection as the first disciple was not by chance. He brought with him a deep devotion and a firm determination to follow the principles established by Saint Benedict. His closeness to the founder not only allowed him to absorb directly Saint Benedict's teachings and vision but also empowered him to assist in the formation and administration of the new monastic community. The biography written by Saint Gregory the Great highlights Amaro's dedication to monastic life and his essential contribution to the expansion of Benedictine monasticism. His loyalty and personal example served as an inspiration to other monks and played a significant role in consolidating the Benedictine order. The presence and testimony of Saint Amaro helped lay the foundations for the lasting success of the monastic movement initiated by Saint Benedict. 9. Miracle of the Water. Saint Amaro is widely revered for one of the most notable miracles associated with his life, the miracle of the water. This miraculous event demonstrates not only Saint Amaro's profound faith and dedication but also his divine connection and the efficacy of his prayers. The story of the miracle of the water begins with an incident where a fellow monk of Saint Amaro was in danger, sinking into a lake. The life of his companion was in serious jeopardy, and the monk was on the verge of drowning. In an act of courage and faith, Saint Amaro decided to intervene to save his brother in Christ. With complete trust in God and moved by deep compassion, Saint Amaro approached the lake, walking on the water to reach the struggling monk. This act was not only a testament to his courage but also an impressive demonstration of divine power, similar to what Saint Peter experienced when walking on the waters of the Sea of Galilee. The miracle of the water, as it is known, not only saved the life of the endangered monk but also served as a clear sign of Saint Amaro's holiness and intercession. The miracle reinforced the belief that he was truly blessed by God and that his religious fervor and devotion had a direct impact on the physical world. This miraculous event quickly spread and contributed to Saint Amaro's fame as a saint of great power and piety. Leave your prayer requests in the comments so that Saint Amaro may intercede for them before God. 8. Founder of a monastery in France. In 535, Saint Amaro played a crucial role in expanding the Benedictine order into France. At the request of Saint Benedict, he was sent to establish the first Benedictine monastery in the region, a significant milestone in the history of monasticism in Western Europe. Saint Amaro's task was challenging and required not only deep faith but also leadership and foundational skills. With great determination and guided by divine inspiration, Saint Amaro traveled to France, where he found a suitable location for the construction of the monastery. The establishment of the monastery was a meticulous and dedicated effort, marked by special attention to the principles and rules established by Saint Benedict. The monastery founded by Saint Amaro prospered rapidly. Under his leadership, the monastic community established itself firmly and followed the rule of Saint Benedict, known for its emphasis on prayer, work, and communal life. The foundation was so successful that it gave rise to a locality that came to be known by the same name as the monastery, thereby perpetuating Saint Amaro's legacy in the region. Saint Amaro's impact on France was enduring. The monastery he founded not only served as a spiritual and religious center but also as a reference point for the expansion of Benedictine monasticism in the region. The establishment of this monastery contributed to the dissemination of the rule of Saint Benedict and the solidification of Benedictine influence in France and beyond. 7. Feast Day and Date of Death. The feast day of Saint Amaro is celebrated on January 15, a significant date that marks both his memory and the day of his death in 567. This day is special for devotees of Saint Amaro, as it is an occasion to remember his life and his contributions to the Benedictine order and Christianity. The date of his death is not only a moment of remembrance but also an opportunity to reflect on the importance of his contribution to monasticism and the Church. 6. First locality named after him. The monastery founded by Saint Amaro in France in 535 not only played a crucial role in expanding the Benedictine order but also gave rise to the first locality named after him, Santo Amaro. This event marked a significant milestone in local history and the spread of Benedictine influence in the region. His foundation was a milestone in consolidating Benedictine presence in France, promoting monastic life and the practice of the rule of Saint Benedict. The prosperity of the monastery led to the growth of the surrounding area, and over time, the locality was named in honor of the saint who had played such a fundamental role in its development. The designation of the locality as Santo Amaro not only perpetuated the memory of the saint but also highlighted the importance of his contribution to spiritual and communal life. The area around the monastery developed, reflecting the influence and legacy of Saint Amaro. The name Santo Amaro became a symbol of the lasting impact of his work and the Benedictine presence in the region. Today, the locality of Santo Amaro continues to be a testament to Saint Amaro's influence and the significance of his mission in France. 5. Invoked against diseases. Saint Amaro is widely invoked as a protector against various diseases, particularly those affecting the joints and causing chronic pain. His intercession is especially sought by people suffering from migraines, osteoarthritis, and arthritis, conditions that can deeply impact the quality of life. Since his canonization, many faithful have turned to Saint Amaro seeking relief and healing for these debilitating ailments. Devotion to Saint Amaro as an intercessor for health issues is based on the belief that his virtuous life and miracles, such as the famous miracle of the water, confer a special power to help those facing physical difficulties and intense pain. The tradition of invoking Saint Amaro for the treatment of migraines, osteoarthritis, and arthritis has deep roots in the practice of venerating saints as mediators of healing. The belief is that through prayer and faith, devotees can obtain relief from symptoms and even miraculous cures. Many churches and chapels dedicated to Saint Amaro often have testimonies from the faithful who claim to have received help in times of suffering. In various places, there is also the custom of celebrating masses and novenas in his honor, especially by those seeking relief for their health conditions. These practices reflect the continued faith of devotees in Saint Amaro's intercession and his role as a defender of the sick and suffering. 4. Story of the multiplication of loaves. One of the most notable stories associated with Saint Amaro is the miracle of the multiplication of loaves, which illustrates the generosity and divine power manifested through his life. According to tradition, this miracle occurred when Saint Amaro, on his pilgrimage or mission, was welcomed by a humble monk living in extreme poverty. The monk, despite his material limitations, offered the saint the little he had, a small number of loaves. In an act of great faith and generosity, Saint Amaro blessed the loaves, and, in a miraculous manner, they began to multiply. The number of loaves grew abundantly, enough not only to feed Saint Amaro and the monk but also to satisfy others present. This event not only demonstrated Saint Amaro's intercession and his power to perform miracles but also highlighted the importance of faith, charity, and divine providence. The story of the multiplication of loaves is often remembered as a testimony to God's care for the needy and the saint's ability to intercede and act on behalf of others. The story has a profound spiritual and moral resonance, emphasizing the value of generosity, trust in God, and the belief that even what seems small can transform into abundance through divine blessing. It is a powerful reminder of the saint's role in manifesting miracles and fostering faith and hope among the faithful. 3. Relics and Burial. After Saint Amaro's death in 567, his remains were initially buried in the Church of Saint Martin, a place of great significance to the local community and the saint's followers. This initial burial marked the beginning of a veneration that would last for many centuries. Over time, Saint Amaro's relics were moved to a more prominent location, reflecting his importance and the growing devotion to him. Today, the saint's relics are located in the crypt of the Monte Cassino Monastery in Italy. This monastery, founded by Saint Benedict and one of the most important centers of the Benedictine order, became the repository for the relics of many Benedictine saints and prominent figures of the Church. 2. Obedience and Humility. The life of Saint Amaro is an exemplary model of obedience and humility, fundamental virtues that defined his role both in the monastic context and in his relationship with Saint Benedict. As the first disciple of Saint Benedict, Saint Amaro demonstrated deep loyalty and obedience to the teachings and leadership of the founder of the Benedictine order. His willingness to follow Saint Benedict's guidance not only consolidated the order's beginning but also established a standard of fidelity and respect for monastic norms that endures to this day. His obedience was not mere conformity but a sincere expression of devotion and trust in the divine plan and Saint Benedict's spiritual leadership. Moreover, Saint Amaro's humility was a distinctive feature of his life. In his interactions with Saint Benedict and his fellow monks, he showed a constant willingness to serve and support others, placing the community's needs above his own desires and ambitions. His spirit of humility was evident not only in his acceptance of the challenges and responsibilities of monastic life but also in his approach to daily tasks and community decisions. 1. Canonization. The canonization of Saint Amaro likely occurred sometime at the end of the 6th century, but the exact date is not clearly documented. However, it is important to note that many saints of that time were officially recognized in a less formal manner than current procedures. It is likely that the pope who canonized him was Pope Gregory I, Saint Gregory the Great. We've reached the end of another story full of curiosities. Leave a comment below about which saint's curiosities you would like to see here on the channel. And until the next story.